Good afternoon, all of you. In today's lecture, we are going to study the DML statements. So, objective of our today's lecture is to study the basics of DML statement. So, what is DML statement? Data manipulation language. Manipulation means we are going to modify the database. We are going to modify the table within the database. So here, like in DDL commands, they are auto committed, that is there is no need to save it. But here data manipulation language statements, they are not auto committed. Okay, so they are not permanently saved. Yes, we can make the changes while performing the statements. So which commands comes under data manipulation language? So they are insert, update, delete and select. Now what is the select statement? Now select statement is used to fetch the data from the database. So if you want to fetch the table, we are going to use the select command. So what is the syntax here? The syntax is select column name. So how many number of columns you want? If you want all the columns, you will write the star symbol. Okay, from the table name. So here column 1, column 2 are the fields which you want to fetch, and from which table, so you will specify the name of the table. If you want to fetch entire table, you will just simply write select star from table name, or if you want to select specific column, then you will write select, then you have to specify the name of the columns which you want to fetch from table name. So here in the example, we have selected 3 columns, roll number, name and age from the table student. So this is the syntax how to write the select command. Now in this table, we have a table student. We have a column like roll number, name, address, phone number and age. Now we are selecting the roll number, name and age from the student, and all the 4 records for the particular table will be fetched. Only specific columns are fetched here. So this is the example for student table. Now our next command is insert command. Using insert command, we can insert new records in our table. So for that, if you want to insert specific only values, then the command will be insert into table name followed by values, and in bracket you will specify the values as per the columns from left to right. Like first column is that value of 1 will be copied into your first column, value of 2 will be copied into second column. So the proper sequence should be maintained while inserting the value into your table using first method, which is only values. Now next one, the column name with the values. So here we are specifying in which column the value should be inserted. So for that, the syntax is insert into table name. You will specify the column name here, column 1, column 2, column 3, and the values will be inserted according to it. So value 1 will be stored in column 1, value 2 will be stored in column 2 and value 3, hence on the value will be stored in the respective column. So you can try both the methods, one by value or another you will have to specify column and then value both. Now see here, we have a table student. Yes, we previous table were there, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 records are there. Okay, now here we are going to insert by first method, that is insert by values. So insert into student values, which value? 5. So 5th record will be inserted, so it will be stored in roll number 1, as roll number 1 is our first column. Second value will be stored in name column. Third value will be stored in address column. Fourth value will be stored in phone number column, and 19 value will be stored in age column. So you can see here, this is the highlighted one is the last record which has been inserted by executing the following statement. Next, yes, this is an example. We are using the we are inserting the record by column as well as value both. So here is our student table. Now the command is insert into student. So here we have specified only roll number, name and age. So values are 5, it will be stored in roll number. Pratik, it will be stored in name column, and age. Now for rest of the values which are not included here, like address is not there, phone number is not there, for that the value will be inserted as null. Yes, we can see here the null value is inserted because we have not selected it in column name in insert command. Now next statement is update. Now update means the already present record has been changed. You can modify the existing record using update command. So for that the syntax is update followed by table name. Now which value you need to update, you have to specify it using set word. Then you will specify the column name and its new value. If you want to make it for another column, you will specify column second column and its value. So this value 1 or value 2, these are the newly inserted value, the value which will be inserted after the execution of this update statement. Okay, and here you have to specify the condition, like based on which condition, like which record is to be selected, for which particular record the value should be updated. So that has to be given in your condition statement of in your where clause. Now see here we have a table. Now there are customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. And there are 3 records for this table, and this table is nothing but customer table. Okay, and here we are performing the update command. Now see, update customer, that is my table name. Now set. Now here what value I have to change? The column name is contact name, so I am selecting the third column. Now the contact name is to be changed to Patel. Now this is the new value. And city, the fifth column, its new value is Pune. Now this value will be changed. Where? Now the condition for which particular record the update operation should be performed. Where customer ID. Now this is my another column, that is first column, equal to 3. Now this is the third record which will be updated. See here, contact name equal to Patel. First it was Veer. Now after the execution it has been changed to Patel. Now first the city was Nasik, but after update operation it has been changed to Pune. So the highlighted one. So for the third record we have made the changes for the new 2 columns, that is contact name and city. So in this way you can perform the update operation on specific records. Now next, yes, here we can also perform update operation on multiple record. Now we have the same table. Okay, now this was the updated table. Yes, we have updated the contact name to Patel and city to Pune. Now see, here is the another update statement which says update customer, my table name, set contact name equal to Shinde. Okay, set contact name. So third column will be Shinde, where country is equal to India. Now if we see about India, the country column, there are 2 records where country is India. So both of the records will be matched over here. So here the value of the contact name will be updated 2 times. For the first time for the customer ID 1, because their country is India, and another one for the customer ID 2, because there is also country is India. So if we see here, first contact name was Patil and Verma. After the execution of our update statement, it has been changed to Shinde for both the records. So in this way we can update our multiple record using single SQL statement. Now see, this is another example. Yes, we have the latest updated table. Now here I am making third operation, like update customer, set customer name equal to Amit. Now I have not given the where condition, that is for which condition the update operation should be performed. Now in this case what will happen? The updation will be performed to all the records which are present in the table. Now in this example there are only 3 records. If you have 1000 of record, all the customer name will be changed to Amit. So here is the important note, like if we omit the where clause, all the particular records for the particular column will be updated. So while updating a particular record, it is compulsory to put the where condition. Now next statement is delete statement. It is used to delete the existing record. For that the syntax is delete from table name where condition. So this is our table customer. Again we are referring to the same table and we are performing delete from customer where customer name is equal to Jay. Now if we search about Jay customer name is for record number 3. Now after the execution of the following statement, that is delete statement, there will be only 2 records present in your table. Okay, so this is how you can perform the delete operation for our table. Now another one example is to delete all the records. Now again we have 3 records in our customer table. Now if we write down the syntax like delete from table name, and here after the execution delete from customer, all the rows for the customer table will be deleted. All the rows means only the data will be deleted, but your table will be as it is. Table and the columns. So columns will be as it is, but the data within the table will be deleted. So these are the operations which are related to our DML, like select command, insert command, update command and delete command, and in this way you can perform various operations, that is various manipulation operation on our tables. So for the today's lecture we have taken the references from again Begg, the author Begg. His book name is Database System, and another book is Database System Concept, which is by Korth. And one also I have shared one link. It is an important link. Yes, we can study the basic concepts of Oracle in the following link. If you have any queries, you can contact me. Thank you.